I went on a quest to hunt down every boss in single-player Tarkov. Killa, Tagilla, Reshala, Sanitar, Shturman, and Glukhar. All former members of a hit Eastern European boy band. These days, they spend their time terrorizing the Tarkov region, and only one man can put a stop to this. Me. Not because I'm good at the game or anything, but because I've installed a mod that lets me play solo without other players online. But that means that I can defeat these bosses without the burden of cheaters, 8-minute load times, streamers that play this game 16 hours a day. So it all comes down to me to save Tarkov from these scab bosses. Wish me luck, boys. I decided to go after Tagilla first, as I have more experience fighting him than all the other bosses combined. Tagilla is a big dude with a sledgehammer and a welding mask. He never says a single word. All you ever hear from him is footsteps and heavy breathing. When Tagilla gets the jump on you, for a brief moment, Tarkov becomes a horror game. Fighting him on his home turf of Factory means he's never far, since the map is so small. It's claustrophobic and dimly lit and probably stinky. It took me a couple attempts to get him, but I didn't take a single hit on my successful run. One down, baby. Next up was Tagilla's brother, Killa. Dripping from head to toe in Adidas, this sweet bachelor spends his days in the mall on Interchange, where he is repeatedly rejected by the Hot Topic manager. Interchange is a crazy map. It's a full-scale super mall with detailed models of any item you'd find in a regular mall.
Oh shit, you've got a Papa John's in here.
In vanilla Tarkov, this is one of my favorite maps for farming scavs. I stick to the outskirts of the map and trace around until I can find my way to the power station. There's usually a couple scavs there. Every once in a while I run into a PMC, but this is usually a pretty low combat zone as far as PvP goes. And if you take the vehicle exit, you get 0.25 scav karma. That's the equivalent of 25 successful scav exfils. It's pretty good. I died several times while tracking down
Killa.
But better yet is this clip where I thought I got him, but it was just a PMC that had already killed him and looted his helmet. I should have known I wouldn't have gotten a chance to cheese this bastard. I did get him though. It was a spotty gunfight, but I was glad to be done with this. Interchange is not a bad map, but it's definitely annoying to run around in. It's very big. My next task was to take down a sick son of a bitch, goes by the name Reshala, who has been whoring out the local scavs at his brothel. Reshala's business has grown so successful that the global economy is tanking. I came here to secure the region of Tarkov from these tyrannical bosses, but I stayed to mediate the value of the ruble. Reshala was a real pain to find. I ran 5 full raids before running into him even once. This is because he has multiple spawns, all of which are walled off and separated. The inside of customs is a maze. And like all the other bosses, he isn't even a guaranteed spawn. This makes fighting bosses in vanilla Tarkov so frustrating, because if you find a boss, chances are he's already dead and looted. And if not, there's a 4-man waiting just outside for you to do the dirty work so they can pick you off, take the boss loot. Makes me sick. I ran into Reshala's gang. His goons gave me a bit of trouble, but I was able to take them all down. Found the boss man in the bathroom and took him down too. Nothing like camping. If I could describe Tarkov's woods map in 3 words, it would be landmines, sea bears, and This boss only took me 2 attempts, but what a wild 2 attempts they were. I knew that the ultimate way to take down Shturman was going to be using his weapon of choice, his sniper rifle. My first run included a back and forth firefight with Shturman, and I've got him in my sights. And then all of a sudden, my computer crashes from overheating. I guess that's what I get for playing under the minimum system requirements. But on my second run, I was able to get him with a no-scope. G Fuel, please sponsor me. Now, Glukhar is a boss that I have not yet killed. His Home of Reserve is my favorite map to scav on, but I almost never go in as my PMC because the exits suck. Glukhar was also the hardest boss for me to defeat in making this video. Not because Glukhar is strong himself, but because of his small army of fuckers. One guy, he'll be right in front of you, twisting your dick. And his buddy, he'll go around and he'll flank you. Before you know it, your dick's getting twisted. You got eagle neck spitballs coming at you. I kept trying to fight Glukhar out in the open, and I kept dying. And after 22 attempts, followed by 22 failures, I was able to lure them into the dorms. But after this victory, I had to fight the boss that I was dreading the most. A fiend by the name of Sanitar. And Glukhar was definitely the more difficult boss between these two. But the problem was, I didn't know Shoreline at all. I never play on this map. I had to learn it just so I could fight this boss for the video. So I had to take it back to the books and return to one of the most important yet annoying Tarkov tasks. Learning the map. Half of this game is map knowledge. For the first 150 hours of this game or more, you are going to need a phone or a second monitor with a map of whatever map you're on open and lists of exfils and all that, or you're fucked and you're not getting out alive. So I did it. I learned Shoreline, and I learned the boss's spawns, and I was ready to take them on. Sanitar is the fiend of Tarkov. He takes baths and used needles. This guy is jacked up on every stim in the game. And so he killed me a lot. So I did what I had to do. I brought in my favorite gun of the game, the SVD. And I donned my most convincing drug dealer fit. Because in order to outgun Sanitar, I first needed to outswag him. My plan worked. And like any good businessman, I shot him in the back. Tarkov was finally safe, thanks to me. I took down the oppressive scav overlords and instated a new democracy, which was quickly dismantled by the CIA. All in all, it took me 50 raids for me to beat every boss in single-player Tarkov, but it probably would have taken me 500 online. If you like this video, rad, stick around, subscribe, but I'm probably not going to make many more single-player Tarkov videos. These tend to get taken down a lot. I'm shocked that the one I have up hasn't been taken down. Maybe I'll make a vanilla Tarkov video in the future. I got a couple more cool things in the works. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.